10 huge soap storylines for EastEnders, Coronation Street, Emmerdale and Hollyoaks that we can't wait for. There is always something to look forward to in soapland. As soon as big plotlines such as exploding schools and barns, double murders and ambulance crashes subside, brand new plots are just waiting to unfold and take their place. And there are a mammoth amount of EastEnders, Coronation Street, Emmerdale and Hollyoaks events ahead that we are just counting down the days until. Sometimes, big reveals and episodes are well worth the wait and the build-up, and the following are things that we are hungry for now. And just know that when they finally do air, they will be something very special. Queen Carla comes home, Coronation Street. The street just hasn't been the same without Carla, and Alison King's comeback just can't come quick enough. And while we are really excited to see the reason for her coming home, her teased spat with Michelle and her fierce one-liners, what we are most buzzing about is seeing her reunite with BFF Roy Cropper. One of soap's most endearing and engaging duos, the scenes are bound to be heartwarming and the definition of friendship goals. Providing Carla doesn't run someone over that Roy really likes this time. The big Willmott-Brown expose, EastEnders. It's been a slow burner full of intrigue and secrets, and, like most fans, we are eager for this Wolford plotline to kick into its next gear. The Square needs to find out just what has been going on, and we reckon it will all start with Willmott-Brown's showdown with Kathy tonight. Naturally, good must triumph, so we are looking forward to seeing which members of the Wolford community will bring the Willmott-Browns Hemmings-Brownings to task at last, not to mention how the soap can redeem Max for his actions. Emma's killer revealed, Emmerdale. The actual whodunit hasn't actually been going on all that long by soap saga standards, but given that it was the evolution of a story that took over a year to come to fruition, we now can't wait for the final chapter in Emma's saga to play out. 7 suspects all have massive motives for wanting her dead, and so if the big reveal is anywhere near as electric as Jane's death or the barn showdown, then we are in for a big treat. And some fun flashbacky goodness. Milo reveals his identity, Hollyoaks. Milo is one of our favorite soap newcomers for a very long time. He represents the type of character not often seen in soap, and he is refreshingly complex and likable, despite his dark past and often poor decision-making. The Cunninghams are oblivious to who he actually is, and it's a nice treat for fans to be the only ones in on the big secret. But now we're just eager to see how they will react and whether they can forgive Milo. The truth about Jay, EastEnders. This is a storyline that was almost frustratingly confusing, and we're still none the wiser on who Jay's dad was or is, and why Phil came up with an elaborate lie that the man killed in the car lot fire was Jay's dad. Who was on the phone pulling Phil's strings, and why? What secrets are still waiting to be revealed to Jay? We must know. Kate and Ronna get it together, Coronation Street. The sexual tension between them has been simmering for some time, and while we feel really sorry for poor, oblivious Zeden, there is no denying that we are shipping the heck out of Kate and Ronna. The pair continue to dance around their obvious attraction, and, like all good love stories, these things take time to come together, not to mention a whole load of obstacles. We're enjoying the journey, but can't deny that we already have our eyes on the happy ever after ending. Is that hoping for too much? Mac pays the price, Hollyoaks. Oh, what a sinister rat this guy is. Mac has always been deplorable, from his sordid affair with Lisa which led to Nathan's death through to his violent and psychological abuse of his son James. And now that he has killed Nita, we are baying for his blood. All good soap baddies must fall hard. And that rule doesn't just apply to Mac. Felon's downfall, Coronation Street. Yep, this rogue has been getting away with all sorts for a very long time, and the way that this rollercoaster of a story is going, we just know that we are in for a jaw-dropping climax to this tale. The promises keep coming that Felon will get his comeuppance, and we can't wait. Except we can, because part of us just loves the excitement of soap's most complicated villain. Rob and reunite, Emmerdale. We really have been made to wait for this one, and when Emmerdale chiefs teased that they wanted to pull apart Robert and Aaron as far as it was possible for them to go, they weren't exaggerating. But there's light and hope on the horizon for this still sailing on HMS Robin, and after all of the misery, angst and scheming of the last year, we're overdue a colossal amount of loved-up scenes, right? We're holding out for Christmas Day in the hope that a festive gift may be these two finally sorting themselves out. Patrick Bergin arrives, EastEnders. Patrick Bergin is acting royalty, and EastEnders is crying out for a classic, old-school, alpha male character which the show is known for. The fact that he will be connected to both Phil and Mick is even more intriguing, and we just know that we're in for a blockbuster Christmas. In fact, we can't wait for Christmas in Walford as a whole. With creative director John York at the helm, we are excited for what he has in store. We're sure that it will be beautifully horrific for the residents of Albert Square, which will make us feel much better about our own family bickering over the festive season.